Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. How Constellation Dag is the evolution of blockchain technology. We're going to be exploring Constellation Dag in this video, so make sure to stay tuned and watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins. You guys can see this map over here and get a rough idea of what we discuss. We discuss these coins as well as other potential gems when required and needed. So if you're interested in any of them, then make sure to stay tuned and subscribe for regular videos. So guys, let us head down and see the price of DAG at the time of this recording. So basically guys, one DAG is priced at around $0.02574 at the time of recording, with a market cap of approximately $32 million, with the current circulating supply and approximately $95 million, with the fully diluted market cap. Max supply is 3.7 billion approx, and the current circulating supply is 1.2 billion approximately. So yeah guys, check this chart out. This is the monthly time frame. DAG I think has dipped really down since its all-time highs. You guys can see its all-time high was 0.41. It went in during the bull run of 2021. It went from 0.006973 all the way to 0.41, extremely huge pump. So it has since come down, and it broke this support level at 0.032, this range. I think it might come down and test 0.022, 0.19 even. I think it might. So this is not financial advice, but do your own due diligence and research, and only invest what you can afford to lose. Anyways guys, the world's most valuable resource is no longer oil but data. The data economy demands a new approach to antitrust rules. And in the world of crypto, who's dealing with data? We're going to be checking that out in a moment, but let us just skim through this piece really quickly. A new commodity spawns a lucrative, fast-growing industry, prompting antitrust regulators to step in to restrain those who control its flow. A century ago, the resource in question was oil. Now, similar concerns are being raised by the giants that deal in data, the oil of the digital era. These titans, Alphabet, Google's parent company, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Microsoft, look unstoppable. They are the five most valuable listed firms in the world. Their profits are surging. They collectively racked up over $25 billion in net profit in the first quarter of 2017. Amazon captures half of all dollars spent online in America. Google and Facebook accounted for almost all the revenue growth in digital advertising in America last year. Such dominance has prompted calls for the tech giants to be broken up, as Standard Oil was in the early 20th century. This new newspaper has argued against such drastic action in the past. Size alone is not the crime. The giant success has benefited consumers. Few want to live without Google's search engine, Amazon's one-day delivery, or Facebook's newsfeed. Nor do these firms raise the alarm when standard antitrust tests are applied. Basically, far from gouging consumers, many of their services are free. Users pay in effect by handing over yet more data. So basically, guys, this article argues that data is even more valuable than oil in the digital era, guys. And in terms of the blockchain world or the crypto world, one such project is innovating. It is revolutionizing data as we know it. That is Constellation Network with its DAG token. So let us head down, and this is a really good piece. I want to share this with you guys. We're going to read it. Smart contracts versus Metagraph. How this is the new evolution in blockchain technology, as the title of the video. I saw a really good video over here. I'd like you guys to check that out. Yeah, this was it. Let me just start it. Constellation connecting everything. Bridging the traditional systems isn't enough. Constellation is building the infrastructure needed to operate as the global layer zero of data. I do not.
Only had the soft circle, one X factor on this.
I do not why this. I always have this issue with Twitter's streaming videos. They're
Also, the
extremely slow.
polarization focus, and if I only had the soft circle, one X factor on this whole slide, it's our L0 interoperability.
Man,
And this is more than just bridging systems, which of course is core to automation and secure information transfers. But we're seen as the blockchain of blockchains. We're not proposing that they deploy one monolithic blockchain, but as we've seen with our capacity to rapidly deploy distributed networks and decentralized networks, we are proposing, imploring the DoD and others to run multiple blockchains that have individualized functions on metagraphs that can communicate using the power of the global L0. We're also legacy system compatible. This is huge, right? We didn't want to come in and say, sorry, we don't work with any of your existing infrastructure, because then it's a moot point, right? But us making the decision to push a microservice framework allows us to securely sort data at scale on existing investments. We just have to augment how their VMs are
so guys, I guess
aligned to use our protocol, and we can dip into some of those systems that haven't been updated since the 80s in some cases. And zero trust is an executive order from the top down. This is something for zero.
anyways, guys, you guys can get the basic idea that Constellation DAG is basically bridging into traditional systems as well, but that isn't enough. Constellation is building the infrastructure needed to operate as the global layer zero of data. It is the blockchain of blockchains. They're saying it is the it is the future. How is it the future? Let us check this art piece as well. DAG Constellation Smart Contracts versus Metagraphs, a new paradigm. In the dynamic landscape of blockchain technology, Metagraphs emerge as the next evolutionary leap, representing a powerful paradigm shift in how we conceive and implement decentralized applications. While smart contracts have undeniably transformed the blockchain space, Metagraphs set a new standard for innovation and versatility. They extend their reach beyond traditional smart contracts, offering a more flexible and robust framework for decentralized applications, while emerging as a bridge between the blockchain world and real world data sources. As we delve into these two, it becomes clear that metagraphs not only complement but also enhance and outshine the capabilities of smart contracts, marking a significant advancement in the world of blockchain. This is smart contracts, foundational for blockchain. Smart contracts were pivotal in driving the adoption and innovation of blockchain technology. They automated trustless transactions, enabling decentralized applications, DApps, to operate without intermediaries. Immutable and transparent, they execute code exactly as programmed and are tamper proof, making them ideal for applications like decentralized finance, where the transparency and trust are critical. Widespread adoption. Smart contracts have been widely adopted across multiple blockchain networks like Ethereum, Binance, and more, which creates network effects and standardization. Check this out. The entire task is completed using a smart contract. Tom wants to send money to Victor. Tom uses blockchain as a platform to execute the entire transaction. The transaction is recorded in the blockchain. Every party in the network is notified of the transaction. The transaction gets approved if everything is fine. The data is fine, everything is fine. Wallet is initialized. Online transfer of money happens. Victor gets money. So what are metagraphs? Enhanced data integration. Metagraphs overcome a major limitation of smart contracts by enabling seamless interaction with external data sources. They validate various types of real world data from Internet of Things sensors, blockchains, ad exchanges, and more. So this has a real world utility integrated in it, and it is extremely seamless, efficient, fast, and accurate in terms of the modern technologies like Internet of Things sensors, ad exchanges, various blockchains, and various other infrastructure, technological infrastructure, and more. complex data validation. Multiple layers of validation and consensus within metagraphs allow the verification of intricate data streams. This is crucial for applications and dependent on diverse, untrusted external data. So basically, it has multiple layers of validation, and it can give correct information regarding to complex data, and it also allows for verification of intricate data streams as well. Horizontal scaling. Metagraphs can scale out of their computational capacity by distributing load across independent networks of validator nodes. This dynamic scaling feature is particularly beneficial for resource intensive applications. Powerful processing pipelines. The structure of metagraphs allows the construction of powerful processing pipelines. Data can flow from one cell to the next, permitting complex data transformations and validations. Customization and flexibility. Metagraphs are highly flexible and adaptable to various use cases. They can be organized as decentralized networks, hybrid networks combining centralized and decentralized elements, or even as centralized services when specific use cases demand it. Guys, this is huge in and of itself, the tokenization. Metagraphs can create their tokens, metagraph tokens, for transactions within their network, rewarding node operators and assigning value to that data. So basically, data is going to be tokenized. It's going to have its own value. It might be the data packages might be used for buying and selling as well. There might be there is going to be a function in terms of basically giving value to data, and it's buying and selling and all of that sorts of things. Anyways, check this out. Check this diagram out. Metagraph network, Metagraph layer 1, send TXN blocks, Metagraph layer 0, snapshots, global layer 0. This is the DAG layer 1 network, DAG layer 1, send TXN blocks, global layer 0, snapshots streaming, block explorer API, TXNs and DEX. This is the DEX explorer. In summary, smart contracts are foundational and widespread in the blockchain industry, ideal for automating trustless transactions and ensuring immutability. On the other hand, metagraphs offer enhanced data integration, complex validation, scalability, and powerful processing capabilities. They bridge the gap between blockchain and real-world data, opening doors for more versatile and data-dependent applications. Both have their merits and are suited to different use cases within the broader blockchain ecosystem. If you are a true believer or investor in DAG Constellation, share to spread the word and love. Let me give the shout out to whoever has, Talentino. Shout out to him. Let us watch this, see this diagram. Yeah, Ethereum smart contracts versus state channels DAG, the metagraphs basically, bound into an economic relationship with their blockchain, example Ethereum, free to define their own business logic, rewards, and metrics. So the smart contracts are bound with Ethereum, the blockchain. They incur in gas fees, such as when trading an ERC20 token for another, can execute smart contracts or trade ERC20 tokens for another without any gas fees. LTX powered by Constellation. They simply automate if-then logic based on preset conditions. The metagraph, they define their own custom parameters and can execute complex logic far beyond if-then. They require an oracle to validate information from the real world. They solve the oracle problem by validating data itself from the origin of where it comes from. So guys, it needs an oracle like Chainlink or another oracle to get valuable information. This basically is a huge thing that Constellation is relying on its own infrastructure. It doesn't rely on third-party oracle or another. This is going to be the metagraph is going to be validating data from the origin from it comes from external data, and it's going to be much more efficient, much more accurate in terms of providing real value, real data, and it's going to be seamless. That is the requirement of the hour. Limited to specific blockchains from which they emanate, able to process arbitrary data from multiple blockchains or any data sources, slow and bottlenecked because of their built-in limitation on Ethereum. They allow multiple data types simultaneously because of HGTP's horizontal data architecture, Hypergraph transfer protocol, basically HGTP's horizontal data architecture. makes you pay expensive network fees in Ethereum for interacting with Ethereum, allows you to pay node owners in your own layer 0 minted token, DAG, or any token. They become more expensive and slower the more that occur at the same time. They get faster and cheaper the more data is going through it. So if this isn't huge, if this isn't the evolution of the blockchain technology, the evolution of the next phase of blockchain, then guys, what is? If Constellation DAG wasn't such great of a project, if it wasn't the evolution, if it wasn't the next step forward, guys, USAF wouldn't have shown interest in its technology. Check this out. USAF's blockchain interest shows technology's power to secure data through all the news and information breaking about blockchain adoption across enterprises and major corporations. The United States Air Force entered blockchain airspace with news that it had partnered with Constellation Network Inc., a San Francisco-based technology and blockchain company. The agreement between these two was to help in the securing and consolidating of data through the USAF with its multiple data sources from drones, satellites, and planes. Data received from these entities had previously been disconnected and complicated because of the multi-domain command and control system at the US Air Force. The release from Constellation explained multi-domain, cross-service stakeholders are dispersed, disconnected, and complemented, and the data created by each domain is either non-accessible or requires significant manpower to handle data forensics, planning, and collection. Constellation will create a leap in the USAF's current capabilities with a focus on the agile interoperability of both legacy and future data types. It is a scalable and secure approach to big data processing while enabling the merging of legacy system data with existing cloud infrastructure data. As such, Constellation provides decentralized security not only to Air Force data pipelines with encryption, but also creates audit trails and a live overview of the status of any data source. Okay, it all sounds pretty impressive and useful for an entity as cutting edge and influential as the USAF. It also calls into question how efficient the previous management of data was in the military installation. So basically, guys, the Constellation DAG is basically transforming the previous data sets and the management of data. On the other side of things, it also points towards further growth and legitimacy in the blockchain space. No longer is blockchain just about making money through cryptocurrency tokens. It is no longer even about making businesses more profitable. It is starting to help with the protection of countries through their military efficiencies. This is how big Constellation DAG is. It is the step forward in terms of innovation. It's in terms of blockchain technology, in terms of what they can provide in the real world. It's the data management and how they can basically transform data with a meager market cap of even with the fully diluted market cap of 95 million. I think the future of Constellation Network is big, but all it needs to be done is get a good entry point, because this is a price discovery phase. So I never recommend investing something in when it is in under price discovery. So be safe, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And guys, if you're interested in any of these videos or any of these coins and other potential gems as well, then make sure to subscribe as well for regular videos. And guys, make sure to hit that notification bell, because I post videos at random times, so you'll get the notification whenever I post a video. So guys, like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, folks.